Good evening, YouTube modeling community. Welcome to Morris Custom Model Shop. James Morris here, saying God bless all here as always. This is in response to CT's video on trading stashes. When he did it, John C. he got on there and said that he would trade model kits for slot cars. Well, happens I had a batch of old slot cars that I've had for years that I didn't do anything with anymore, so I contacted John and we worked up a trade. So I'll show you here what he traded me to get the slot cars, and we both are happy and pleased with the deal. John's a real nice guy and real pleasant to deal with. Starting off, I got the Ravel 66 Impala SS hardtop. I've got one of these, but I've got to build one of them as my wife's former car. She had a 66 hardtop that was 283 3 on the tree and was all red inside and out, which is kind of rare from what I've found out. They didn't make that many that was solid red on the inside and outside. So this one or the other one's going to be hers, and then one's going to be built the way I want to build one. Next we got the MPC 72 Pontiac GTO. I built this kit years ago when it first came out as an annual kit in 72. It's kind of a plain kit, not a lot of detail and not a lot of options with it, but with all the modern aftermarket stuff, you can really go wild with it now. So there's that one. Then I got the 67 Foose Cornet, the Foose version. It's got some nice decals in it, and then the big Foose wheels. It's a nice little kit, very well detailed. One of the newer ones, so I'll enjoy that one. Then I picked up the Sakatumi 62 Corvette. This is a real good little kit, all kinds of options. The chassis is kind of plain on it, but that can be remedied with a different chassis, or just all the detail put into the engine and the body of the car, which is good. You can build it as a drag version, a stock version, the Sakatumi version, or the Bonneville version, which I'm thinking about trying to combine the custom parts of the Bonneville with the street machine at the same time. Use that double supercharged engine and cut down windshield, but still make it streetable. So we'll see how it turns out. Then I got the custom version of the 62 Thunderbird. I've got the original version, first one that came out of this series, and it was just all strictly stock. I don't believe it even had an up top in it. Just you could build it one way as a 62 Thunderbird convertible stock, and that's all. This one has quite a few other options in it, some great decals. Should be a lot of fun to build. Then I got the 70.5 Camaro kit, which I intend to build this one. I've got decals to do one of Tiny Lund's race cars, and that's probably what I'll do with this one, is turn it into a racing version. So, now then, another thing I've not done much of is building drag cars. So I picked out the Monaco Gasser. This is a cool kit. I built it back in the day too, and also the Street Freak Mustang version that came out in the late 70s. I've built that one. I still have it somewhere here. It's a real nice kit, real nice flip front end on it. Turns out to be a real good dragster. I also got the old KS Pittman version of the Willys Coupe, which is really a nice kit. Dr. Cranky loves this kit. He's built dozens of them, and most of the other guys have too, and it's the first one I've had, so see how well it turns out. I built the old Stone Woods and Cook that Ravel used to have out, and then the AMT dragster pickup truck and coupe kits that they had out. So this one does look like it's much better detailed though. I also picked up the Castrol Super Clean Super Stock Oldsmobile. This is a really nice kit with some great detail and great engine in it. Should be fun to build. Also got the Superman Pro Stock Firebird. This looks like a real neat kit too. I think those decals are going to give anybody a fit trying to get them on the front end, because this whole area here is decals, but they are cut into about 3 or 4 pieces to make it a little easier. So I think it'll be a beautiful car if I can get it done without screwing up the decals. Now that's another question. Then I picked up the 55 Pro Sportsman Chevy. This is a nice kit. Real well done. Lots of detail in it. It's going to be a lot of fun to build. The hardest part of this one's going to be picking the color. I'm not real much on that green, but I want something to match those scallops that comes on decal sheet, because they are nice. So we'll see how that turns out. And then last in the kit line, I picked up this 77 GMC Wrecker. I don't know how many of you built this kit or even looked at it, but it's kind of perplexing that Ravel put so much effort into the body detail, the detail on the towing rig, the tires, the chassis. Everything is so much detail, and then they did more or less Tamai or Hasegawa engine in it. You got a top plate and a bottom plate. The top plate's attached to the body of the cab, and the bottom plate's attached to the chassis, and it's just really not much of an engine. So needless to say, that will be replaced when I build this kit. Everything else on the kit is superb. It just they just didn't leave you any room to do much with the engine. So but I think it'll turn out real nice in the end. Then the last thing that I got from him, he said he had this, and I don't have a Neo by Iwata, and I've heard lots of guys on YouTube talk about it being, a great airbrush. I've heard some guys on YouTube talking about it being no good, not liking it. As with anybody that has been around as long as I have, you reserve your opinions on anything till you try it yourself. So I said I'd trade him out of this and go ahead and give it a try and see how I liked it. It seems to be a good airbrush and has good capacity in 2 different size cups. So we'll see how it turns out. I'll probably be using it on some of these cars, but first I think I'm going to try it out on the P40 I'm building for the For the Love of Freddy build. Be showing you an update on that in the very near future. But that's what we traded for. John, like I say, is a great guy, pleasant to deal with, and pleasant to talk to, and just one of those people that I'd never have met or known anything about had it not been for the YouTube modeling community, and that's why I want to be part of it. So, until next time, James Morris saying good day to you. God bless all here. I hope you've had a good weekend, had a good Sunday, and enjoy the week coming. Thank you.